purpose of this game, besides determining whether competitions being conducted according to the rules of the Oklahoma Secondary School Activities Association. Players, coaches, game officials, and spectators can and are expected to assist in the promotion and achievement of good sportsmanship by taking personal responsibility for keeping this contest at a high level of fair, clean, wholesome competition. Good luck to both teams. Good afternoon and welcome to the VOK Center for Day 1 of Oklahoma's premier high school basketball tournament, the 58th annual Tulsa Public Schools Tournament of our Champions. Our first game features the Class 6A Edmond Memorial Lady Bulldogs and the Class 4A Verdigris Lady Cardinals. At this time, would you please stand to honor our country with the playing of our national anthem? Today's starting lineups are presented by TTC. Let's meet the starters first.
Live from the VOK Center in downtown Tulsa, it is the 58th play of Oklahoma's premier high school basketball tournament. It is the Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip. Hello again, everybody, and good evening. I'm Todd Miller, joined by Doug Nelson, the voice of Lincoln Christian Athletics, as we get ready for the first of 4 games in the night session here on day number 1 of the 58th annual Tournament of Champions. Edmond Memorial 5-1. The Lady Bulldogs' only loss is to Sand Springs. They will take on the number 8th ranked team in Class 4A, the 6-2 Lady Cardinals of Verdigris. And you've heard of shotgun marriages. Well, Doug, I guess it's a shotgun pairing for you and I.
Absolutely. I apologize. We sat down here, shook hands, and here we go. We've told each other a little bit about ourselves, but yeah, this is going to be a great matchup right here with a 6A power and a traditional 4A power in your Verdigris Cardinals.
Edmond has counted victories over Putnam City, Owasso in overtime. U.S. Grant, Edmond, Santa Fe, and Bartlesville. We told you their only loss was to Santa Fe. Verdigris has defeated Uligal, Miami, Holland Hall, Fort Gibson, Hillsdale, and Catoosa. They've also lost to Fort Gibson and in the finals of the Inola tournament. In neutral courts this year, Verdigris is 2-0. Starters for Edmond, Brooklyn Aska, along with Taylor Morris, Honesty Hawkins, Janiyah Williams, and Addie Johnson. For Verdigris, they will go with Brinley Brown, Kate Wigington, Maddie Daniels, Grace Waters, and Adeline Waters. Head coach Rachel Craybaugh in her 4th season at Edmond Memorial. She has been to the Edmond Public School District for more than a decade. She was an 8-year Memorial assistant coach under Kurt Knox the last 2 years, being part of 30 Edmond wins. Veteran coach Mike Button on the sideline tonight for Verdigris. Edmond, the home team, you can see that they wear the home white uniforms. Verdigris in the road black and red. And here we go, we're underway. Game number 5 of the opening day of the 58th annual Tournament of Champions from downtown Tulsa.
Immediately Edmond takes over right here. Keep an eye on number 22, Williams. She's a dandy of a player.
Honesty Williams backs it out straight onto the top of the circle. Now retreats backwards to the midcourt stripe. Game already a half minute old, and there's no score between Edmond Memorial and Verdigris here for the Tournament of Champions. Winner will play tomorrow at 4 o'clock against Booker T. Washington. The loser will play in the first game on day number 2 against Kiefer. Between the circles, Honesty Hawkins leaves it foul line right for Brooklyn Aska. Aska will bounce it out front for Addie Johnson. Pretty good defense here early, Doug, at the outset for Verdigris.
Yes, it is. Man-to-man, playing hard-nosed defense. These guys are known for just playing solid basketball year in and year out. Bunton's been there for 13 years. Does a great job with the Lady Cardinals.
Honesty Hawkins dribbles to the top of the circle, now backs it out again. Now she picks her dribble up, needs some help, and gets it to Aska right front court. Already this possession, 75 seconds old. There's no score. Taylor Morris with her first touch of the offensive end for the Lady Bulldogs of Edmond Memorial. Backs it out near the mid-court stripe. 6:40 to play here in the first period. Morris turns the corner, drives baseline right to the goal, misses the layup, but she's bumped and fouled, and she's going to earn 2 free throws.
Did a great job turning the corner right there, getting to the glass, and earned it.
Maddie Daniels, the 5'2 senior for Verdigris, is called for the first foul of the night. And as we told you, Taylor Morris, a 5'8 senior for Edmond Memorial, will go to the stripe for 2. Left-hander's first one crawls across the front of the rim and finds the bottom of the basket. It is 1-0. A possession, Doug, that took 78 seconds before a whistle gives Edmond a chance at 2 free throws.
Absolutely, being very patient on the offensive end. So here we go the other way, Verdigris with their first trip.
Wigington pulls down the miss off the front iron, quickly speeds into the front court, kicks into the right wing side for Maddie Daniels. Daniels goes left side. Brindley Brown, a runner underneath the foul line, missed too strong. Rebound to Janiah Williams. Williams up ahead to a wide open Addie Johnson, and she blew the layup. Rebound to Maddie Daniels, and a foul called against the Lady Bulldogs. The whistle will go against Addie Johnson. They were signaling 23. It was actually 24, and that's the first team foul for Edmond Memorial.
Addie Johnson's very athletic, signed to play soccer at UTSA next year.
1-2-1-1, full court trap. Verdigris easily beats it. Grace Waters misses the layup, gets her own miss, goes back up and in. And it's a 2-1 Lady Cardinal advantage.
Did a great job of just staying with it. Got the rebound and went right back up. Got the 2 points.
Todd Miller, Doug Nelson with you tonight here on Scordo. All 24 games over 3 days from the Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip, right here on Scordo.tv. Janiah Williams with it high in the right front court. Cross courts to Taylor Morris. She'll trigger a 3. It rattles off, no good. Down for the rebound is Maddie Daniels. Daniels will gallop into the front court. You can see Verdigris going left or right across your screen. They'll hand it off out front. Grace Waters with a basketball. Down to Wigington off the dribble. Fires a 3. Missed it. Rebound for Grace Waters. Waters goes to the floor, tries to shovel it out, and rolls it right to Hawkins. Rebound and a turnover. Back the other way come the Bulldogs. Through the paint is Brooklyn Aska. Kicks it left corner. The 3 off the mark, no good. Janiah Williams there for a stick paint. Misses that one long, and the rebound gathered up by Grace Waters. 2-1 Verdigris, almost 3 minutes into the opening 8-minute period here from downtown Tulsa. Wing left, Brindley Brown, the 5'8 senior for the Lady Cardinals. They have a veteran ball club coming in ranked 8th in Class 4A. And the winner will play tomorrow afternoon at 4. The loser gets the first game of day number 1. Brown slides into the paint, goes left to right, missed it. Honesty Hawkins with a rebound. Hawkins veers into the front court right side.
Waters already with 3 rebounds in this game. Brindley Brown, ton of basketball in the summertime. AAU girl, just missed that last shot. She'll get going. Great family, great kid.
Addie Johnson now veers out near the right front court. Verdigris still chasing the man-to-man defense, and they've been good very early. Hawkins tries to probe her way in. We've played almost half of the first period, Doug, and still no points from the floor for the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's a 1-2 ball game. Largest lead now has been won both ways. So into the game now is number 32, Adeline Waters, as well as number 11, Jackie Bokamp for Verdigris.
Justice Booker will come in, and Avery Jolmstad will come in. She holds no fewer than 8 Division I major college offers entering her junior season. She is a special talent coming off the bench tonight, we're told, for disciplinary reasons. Addie Johnson into the front court right side, Justice Booker. Booker with a hard dribble. Works to the wing, foul line extended, picks a dribble up, cross courts on the bounce pass to Addie Johnson, and Johnson is going to be called for stepping to the sideline. That'll be a turnover. 4 minutes gone and 4 minutes to play here in the opening period. It is 2-1 Verdigris, and this Lady Cardinal defense, which has been spectacular with their 6 victories, Doug, really did a good job against the 6A Lady Bulldogs.
Yes, they're going to hang around for sure. A lot of tradition at the school. Off the mark right there on the 3 ball.
Wigington airballs the 3 underneath the rebound to Grace Waters. She tried to shovel it out, and it's taken away that time by Justice Booker, who falls on the floor and was about to be tied up. And they're able to get the timeout called by Rachel Craybaugh.
You talked about Homestead, 8 offers from Division I. In fact, she's narrowed it down to 8. Watched her against Owasso, had 5 threes early in that game. She also had 8 threes against U.S. Grant. She can shoot the ball.
It's a 30-second timeout, so we're keeping it right here. Glad to have you along. I'll have the call of this one of the Dale boys, the defending Tournament of Champions coming up next. Doug will have a couple of calls tonight, his Lincoln Christian Lady Bulldogs, and then the Owasso Rams later tonight here on Squirtle.
This is a great matchup right here, but also looking forward to the Lincoln Tahlequah game. You have 5A and 4A matching
said, Doug,
up.
That could be the best matchup.
I feel like it might be the best matchup girls-wise for this day, but also I've already heard maybe the whole tournament. We'll see.
3:42 to play here with the opening period. 2-1 Verdigris. Edmond's only points coming on a free throw from senior Taylor Morris. Grace Waters, the 5'5" sophomore, with the only field goal of the ball game for Verdigris.
They love that high horns look right there. They've run it at least twice so far this first quarter.
Aska holds right side, bounces out of the block, and Janiah Williams, who was working in the low post, is going to draw the foul. That's on Kate Wickington. That's her first and team number 2 with 3:28 to play here with the first period. Again, if you're not familiar with high school basketball, I haven't kept up with the rule changes. 5 fouls, double bonus, no more 1-and-1, so the fouls reset at the end of every quarter. Spinning left to right is Homestead. Follow-away jumper, spins off, no good. Rebound out of bounds, and it was last touched by Williams.
Buckets are hard to come by early in this quarter. Hey, how about this? Last year, Edmond Memorial making it all the way to the semifinals, lost to Norman in a tough one.
3:10 to play here with the first period. Game number 3 in women's play here for the Tournament of Champions in downtown Tulsa. Ridley Brown works out high, now angles back to the wing. Good defense and a man-to-man set by Edmond Memorial. Top of the circle with the basketball is Bobby Jones out there, a 5'8" senior. They work it down low. The ball's deflected, and it's another turnover. Good hands by Edmond Memorial. Johnson shoots it up ahead. Williams into the paint, misses the runner. Rebound to Verdigris. They go to the floor, lose it. Williams stick back, overshoots the entire basket, and Bobby Jones has it. And then the kick-out pass is fumbled, and we get a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout from Mike Bunton on the Verdigris bench to keep possession.
Winnington did a great job getting on the floor right there, talking to Coach Bunton before the game. She's one young lady that does have dreams of playing at the next level.
Tell you what, we've seen here early. Verdigris has been tenacious on both glasses. They've had problems, though, with the kick-out pass after the rebound.
Yeah, and it looks like maybe Edmond's pressing a little bit on offense, and everything's coming up just a little bit short. They'll get it figured out. Verdigris hanging around.
2:38 to play here with the opening period. Game number 2 of the night session. Coming up next, Tulsa Nathan Hale will take on the 2A defending champions, 2-time, and the defending tournament champions here in Tulsa, the Dale Pirates.
That'll be a fun one for sure. I can't wait to watch it.
Maddie Daniels will bring it to the front court. Edmond Memorial backs off the full court pressure, and then they try to go down low for Jones, and the ball sails over her head out of bounds.
Turnover Verdigris. They've got to settle down right there, trying to get it into the big, and try to make something happen in there.
Rylan Stringfellow, who is a 5'9" freshman, good size, comes into the ball game for the first time off Mike Bunton's bench. Both of these teams will substitute liberally. Into the front court, Addie Johnson hands it off on the right wing side for Justice Booker. Booker with it, slot right, back in and out. We're under 2:05 now to play here in the first period. Edmond Memorial still without points from the field goal. It's 2-1. Williams with it, high post left, spins down the paint and travel.
Verdigris has gone to a 2-3 look right here, changed it up defensively.
Well, and right now, the Lady Bulldogs have the tallest lineup of the afternoon out there on the floor. And how about the defense that time by Wigington? Vastly undersized to the low post, but did not give ground.
Yeah, the smallest girl out there for Verdigris is in the middle of the 2-3 zone.
Here comes the Memorial full court pressure. Verdigris handles it. Brindley Brown across midcourt with 2 minutes to play here with the opening period. Brown has her pocket picked as it was knocked out of her hands by Morris. Taylor picks it up, goes to the rack, misses the layup. Follow shot, in and out, no good from Jolmstad. A third opportunity is good. That time by Honesty Hawkins. So it comes with 1:44 to play in the first period. The first basket of the night for the Lady Bulldogs. Edmond Memorial with a 3-2 lead. Into the front court, Kate Wigington. This game might be the first to 25.
You're right, and it's baskets are coming extremely hard for both teams.
Williams steals a bounce pass, lobs it up ahead for Morris, and a reach-in foul against Wigington. That's her second here in the first period, and the third against the Lady Cardinals.
Something that might be a factor is you're playing in one of the largest arenas in the state of Oklahoma, and everything's a little bit different in here. Lights are brighter, the horn sounds different, the distance from the seats to the goals.
Grace Waters, and Adeline Waters come back in for Verdigris with 1:26 to play here in the first period. 3-2 our score. Edmond Memorial just moments ago getting their first basket of the contest. It came from Honesty Hawkins. Jemiah Williams handles it out front, looks around the screen from Booker, bounces it straight on to Hawkins. Honesty, 2 dribbles left on the wing to Morris. She'll measure a 3. That one clangs off the side of the rim. Rebound to Maddie Daniels. She was bumped and knocked to the floor. No whistle. Verdigris plays on. Into the front court again with it is Maddie Daniels. Under a minute to go here in a low-scoring affair. 3-2 in favor of Edmond Memorial. Pass down low, knocked away, and out of bounds. It was last touched by Morris.
They're doing a great job trying to get it in there to the big Waters. Just off the mark.
Maddie Daniels will inbound the basketball. Looking, almost called for 5 seconds. Gets it to Waters out front. Adeline cross courts for her sister, or for Maddie Daniels. That one is no good. On the rebound, off of Adeline Waters, out of bounds.
Just a little bit out of position and came over the back. Luckily, a foul wasn't called on that. Tapped it out of bounds.
Verdigris has been very good on their 6 victories defensively. They have split with Fort Gibson. They lost to Inola in a true road game of the championship of the Inola Classic. Edmond Memorial sets the table out front. Justice Booker with a basketball. And a whistle and a foul. I think they're going to call Ryland Stringfellow for a reach.
So you talked about first 1 to 25. Memorial averages, Edmond Memorial that is, averages 57 points a game. Not quite going to get there at this pace.
4th foul of the period against Verdigris. So the next whistle, should there be one with a half minute to go in the period, would result in free throws. 3-point jumper by Homestead is short off the side of the rim. Rebound to Grace Waters with 22 seconds to play here in the first period. Waters lost the head, or would have been a carry out front. Now Daniels retreats backwards to the midcourt stripe. 14, 13, 12 seconds to play here in the first period. Screen left, they roll Waters. Waters tried to dump it down low, and the ball knocked away from Grace Waters out of bounds with 7.7 seconds to play in the period.
Homestead did a great job of just getting a piece of that to reset the defense.
Maddie Daniels will slap the ball inbounds. The pass goes through the hands of Brindley Brown all the way into the backcourt. It's a race for the ball, and Jediah Williams will not catch up with it. However, it goes out underneath Edmond Memorial's basket, so they'll have 2.5 seconds to play.
Probably going to look for Homestead right here. She averages 16.7 a game. There she is.
Justice Booker lobs it to Homestead, who goes up, and she had it taken away from her as time expires. Wasn't a great offensive first period, but it was a pretty well-played defensive game on both ends. At the end of day number 1 of the 58th annual Oklahoma Tournament of Champions, Edmond Memorial with a 3-2 lead over Verdigris here on Squirtle.tv.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station.
Back back at the BOK Center. Todd Miller, Doug Nelson with you. 8 minutes in the books. 3-2 Edmond Memorial. Verdigris has the basketball as they shoot off to our right. Brindley Brown angles to the top of the circle and then back wing right to Waters. It goes up. Olmstead blocked the shot. She has the rebound, lobs it up ahead for Williams, who bounces it to Johnson for the layup.
Johnson is so fast. You see why she's a Division I soccer player. It's coming.
4 straight now by the Lady Bulldogs. They lead Verdigris 5-2. Lady Cardinals have not scored since the midway point of the first period. They'll jump past right quarter. Brindley Brown covered up in the Edmond Memorial zone. Top of the circle. Stringfellow, her 3 a little too strong. Waters with a rebound, goes back up. It skips across the 10. And Olmstead has the rebound. One dribble up ahead to Aska. Brooklyn tried to cross court it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Cardinals.
It's crazy. The largest lead is 3 in this game, 5-2. Not a lot of offense. Sorry.
Nope. Jackie Beauchamp, a 5'10 freshman, is in. Kate Wickington with 2 fouls for the first period comes in as well for Verdigris. 7:13 to play opening period. As Doug told you, the 3-point lead for Edmond Memorial, the largest for either side. Verdigris led 2-1 with under 2 minutes to go in the first period. It's now 5-2 and a whistle underneath off the inbounds pass, and it's going to go against Brindley Brown.
Doing a good job in there against the taller. I believe she's, 6 foot. So she's a tall young lady. Homestead, that is. Brown's about 5'4".
Brown picks up her second personal foul. That is team foul number 1 for the Lady Cardinals here in the second period. Honesty Hawkins gets the inbounds pass, returns it to Johnson in the corner. She'll attack the goal, shoots high off the window and drops it in.
And that's the reason they feature that young lady, Addie Johnson, showing off early here.
I think what you're seeing, Doug, is one team getting more acclimated to the elements that you were talking about.
Yes, they are a lot more comfortable for sure.
Lady Bulldogs settling it offensively. They've been locked in defensively here early. Open 3 left wing by Wickington. Back rim's no good. And a tie-up on the rebound. That will give possession of the basketball to the Lady Bulldogs.
Williams with that rebound. She averages 9.5 a game, so just one more for her.
Janiah Williams was the one that tied her up. So possession to Edmond Memorial. 90 seconds into the second period. Our score 5-2. You make that 7-2 Lady Bulldogs. You see it in the lower left of your screen. Janiah Williams, a hard turn left to the goal. Layup good. Well, they're starting to have that athleticism take over now.
Yeah, I talked about her rebounds. How about her points? She averages 15 a game.
Into the front court, Beauchamp. She's trapped, and she'll whip it across the floor left side to Brindley Brown. Brown handles it out front to Daniels. 9-2 now. Edmond Memorial has scored 8 straight. Down the paint goes Wiggington. Layup good, and she's fouled. And Kate Wiggington, the junior, will get a bang for her bucket as the foul is called against Justice Booker, and that's her first. Only the second of the afternoon called against Edmond Memorial.
Winnington's had a ton of basketball family heritage there at Verdigris. Brothers played. Here she is.
Wiggington trying to cut into what is a 5-point lead, and she does as she hits the first free throw attempted today by Verdigris. So it was a run of 8 straight. Now the last 3 scored by the Lady Cardinals. It's a 2-possession game at 9-5. 5:50 to play here with the first half. Along with Doug Nelson of the Squirtle Crew, I'm Todd Miller. Courtside at the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. Out high with the basketball, Addie Johnson, the 5'7 senior, holds. Now telegraphs a pass. Wiggington with the interception. He's fouled at midcourt by Addie Johnson. So Johnson, Doug, compounds the mistake by throwing it away and then committing the foul, and she has her second.
So they had gone back to the man-to-man. You could see Winnington from where we're sitting. You could just see her read the play right there, came through and made a nice steal and gets fouled.
Yeah, when they went to that zone, Edmond Memorial quickly figured that out and was able to use their athleticism and get into that zone and get to the rim. That was the result of an 8-0 run that had them lead at one point by a count of 9-2. It's now 9-5. Out high, Brown holds. Now attacks left, spins into the paint. Back rims the jump shot. Rebound tipped a couple of times. Beauchamp has it. Her stick back too strong. Janiah Williams with a rebound for the Lady Bulldogs. 5:15 to play.
Yep, 9.5 a game. She is an athlete. We talked about it before the game, but good-looking kid.
5:15 to play here with the first half. 9-5 Edmond Memorial. Between the circles is Honesty Hawkins. Out front, Aska holds. Top of the circle, Taylor Morris. Morris trying to bounce pass, and it's intercepted by Beauchamp, who's quickly tied up by Williams, and Verdigris will keep it on the alternate arrow.
Did a good job getting in there and just being physical, tying her up. Mass substitutions right here.
11 minutes into the ball game. Edmond Memorial out of 6A, leading 4A number 8 Verdigris by 4, 9-5. Maddie Daniels, Brindley Brown, top of the circle, penetrates to the foul line, kicks it back left wing. The three is short by Daniels. Rebound tipped back up as Brown for the rebound, the stick back. Brindley Brown has her first basket, and don't look now, partner. That's 5 in a row scored by Verdigris.
Cut it back to 2. They had grown it 9-2. It was a 7-point lead.
Janiah Williams, a hard dribble across midcourt. Left wing, Maddie Kirk, the 5'9 sophomore. Back to Williams, left corner 3. Too strong. Rebound is to Booker, and she was knocked to the floor by her teammate Taylor Morris, and that's a travel.
Yeah, that one hurts. You got two girls going after the same rebound, and they just collide in the midair.
4:26 to play here with the first period. Substitutions for both teams. Verdigris has scored 5 in a row to answer an 8-point run by Edmond Memorial. The lead is 2 for the Lady Bulldogs, and they have scored or gone over 2 minutes without points after that 8-0 run. Left side, Kate Wigington. We said it earlier about Edmond. It seems like Verdigris starting to get settled into the environment here at the BOK Center.
Yeah, they handled that full court pressure real easily right there.
Champ, good bounce pass down low to Waters, and Adeline lays it into the game is tied. So an 8-point run. His answer was 7 straight with the Lady Cardinals, and halfway through the second period, we're tied at 9.
We'll see what Edmond does right here. Still true motion on offense and man-to-man for
Kirk
Verdigris.
slides back to the top of the circle. Wing right, Taylor Morris. Out there with her is Waters. This man-to-man has really been effective. Aska banks her runner in from underneath the foul line.
That ball went all the way around and finally dropped. Nice shot.
Brooklyn Aska with her first basket. Now 5 different Lady Bulldogs have at least 1 point of the ball game. Left quarter is Beauchamp. Gets it to Wigington, back to Daniels. Maddie curls around a high screen, bounces it to a backdoor cutter, and she threw it right to Taylor Morris. Morris up ahead to Williams. Jediah gallops through the paint, had it knocked out of her hands, and Verdigris has the turnover. Beauchamp comes out of the with it. Now she has it taken away. Mike Button right in front of the bench wanted a foul called. Williams misses a wide open jumper for the foul line, and the rebound of the Lady Cardinals. They slowed up just a little bit. Coach Button says, let's go. They have the numbers. They'll kick it out right wing side. Beauchamp for 3 of the lead. Back rims it. The rebound down low to Maddie Kirk. 2:45 to play here with the first period or first half for the BOK Center in Tulsa at the 58th playing of the Tournament of Champions. And the game is 11-9 Edmond Memorial.
We'll see what they do this time. They've been a little bit rushed the last couple trips. They've slowed it down right here.
Aska to Morris, and she's bumped and fouled, and Wigington has picked up her third. Only 6 fouls, Doug, called against Verdigris, 3 against Wigington, 2 against Brindley Brown.
And that hurts on Verdigris' side. She's been one of their best rebounders, both ends of the court. All right, so Edmond Memorial will take it up top. Get another look here offensively.
Stand corrected. That's the second, not the third against Wigington, so I gave her a foul I should not have. Okay, I was correct. That is her third foul. Justice Booker holds out high. 2:15 to play here with the first half. 11-9 Edmond Memorial. Defenses have dominated. Brooklyn Aska with a basketball. To Morris left side. Morris angles back top of the circle. So again, 3 fouls on Kate Wigington. We're under 2 minutes to play here with the first half. Edmond Memorial has been aggressive, but they've also been very patient looking for the good shot.
Well, I think part of that's Verdigris just playing solid man-to-man right here. So here's your horns look again up top, right into it.
Aska drives left, fires a mid-range jumper, missed it, got her own miss, put the ball on the floor. It's poked away from her, body's on the floor. It's dug out by the Lady Cardinals, and then they turn it over as Morris takes it right back.
Look out.
To Jolmstead for 3, got it.
She is deadly from three-point range when she gets going. Again, had 8 in one game earlier this year. I saw her hit 5 against Owasso.
So after a 7-point Verdigris run, 5 in a row scored by the Lady Bulldogs, and that's their first 3-point basket of the half. And at the other end, a foul called against Taylor Morris. That's her first. That's only the 4th of the contest called against Memorial. With 1:22 to play before halftime, Lady Bulldogs enjoy a 14-9 lead.
Pushed it back to 5. Had narrowed it down to a tie at 9 all. Pushed it back up 5.
Grace Waters angles right, hands it off of the wing. Brown pirouettes. Now goes to Stringfellow, who tried to kick it out. Another turnover. Thrown right to Maddie Kirk. Kirk now being pressured to the backcourt by Daniels. Gives it up. Aska into the front court left side. A minute to play before the break. Aska left to right through the top of the circle. Will bounce it off on the wing for Taylor Morris. Morris with a high screen from Jolstead. Throws a high left-handed runner up and banks it in.
Wow.
Taylor Morris with her first field goal. And I love the Jolstead screen.
Yeah, she did great going down the left side and just high off the glass with the kiss.
Bounce pass to Beauchamp. She was uncovered and then decided to dribble, but she traveled before she put the ball on the court.
Just like that, they pushed it back out to 7.
So it's been a game of runs. Edmond Memorial with 8 straight, followed by 7 in a row by Verdigris. Now it's 7 straight with the Lady Bulldogs, so they can build on it with this possession with half a minute to go here in the second period.
Again, high ball screen. Homestead up top.
Aska with it, left quarter to Kirk. Dribbles back up to the wing to Avery Jolmstead, and she had to take it away. Beauchamp with a steal. One-on-one, goes to the goal and lost her footing. The ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Homestead did a great job just going straight up with that, and the Verdigris girl just went out of bounds.
So now Memorial can play for the final shot here of the first half. 15 seconds to go before the break.
We'll see what they do right here. See if they maybe try to call some set from the bench, and here it comes. Probably going to try to get Homestead a shot.
Aska straight on, 5 seconds to play in the half. She angles left to the quarter. Now they leave it out high. Homestead for 3, top of the circle. It was online but short. And the ball rolls out of bounds as the buzzer sounds. Good call, Coach Nelson.
Well, you like what they do right there. Want to get one of your best players a look at the end of that one. That could have pushed it out to a 10-point lead going into half.
16-9 at the break. We'll be back with our halftime report after these messages. It is the 58th annual Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip on Squirtle.tv.
Generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
The proof starts here at Upper Crust. The details are deliberate, perfectly on purpose. From that warm greeting to the wood-fired smoky char of our signature pies. We've thought it through, down to every pour, garnish, and drizzle. Hey, pizza brings us together, and the details bring you here. Upper Crust, gather round.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just a local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Okay, welcome back to the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions. This is the 5th game of the day. My name is Doug Nelson. I'm along with Todd Miller, the voice of OBU and the Dell Pirates, and what an honor it is to work with him. Let's look at some first half stats here. Of course, Memorial is on top 16-9 over Verdigris. Leading the way for Verdigris, Brinley Brown was 1 for 4. She has 2 points on the day. Winnington had 1 for 4 attempts as well, 0 for 2 from three-point range. She has 3 points, so she's the leading scorer for Verdigris. And then Daniels was 0 for 2 from three-point range, and she has 4 total rebounds. So leading the way in rebounds is Daniels. Grace Waters, 1 for 3, had 2 offensive boards and 2 defensive boards. Really showed up on the rebound side of the thing and had 4 total. And then Adeline Waters, 1 for 2 from 2-point range, having 1 total point. And then off of the bench, you have Stringfellow 0 for 1 on threes. And then Beaucamp 0 for 2 and then 0 for 1 on threes. 1 point for Beaucamp. Bobby Jones did not attempt a shot. So overall, 4 for 18 from 2-point range for 22%. And then Verdigris was 0 for 6 on threes. They do have 16 total rebounds and total points they're setting at 9. They had 12 turnovers and 4 steals. So looking at Edmond Memorial, Brooklyn Oscar was 1 for 2 with 1 rebound, 2 total points. Taylor Morris, 1 for 4, 2-point range, 0 for 2 on threes. She was 1 for 2 from the line. She has 3 points, 1 personal foul. Hawkins, 1 for 1, 3 rebounds and 2 points on the afternoon. Williams, 1 for 6 from 2-point range, 0 for 1 on threes, 3 total rebounds and 2 points. Homestead off the bench, 1 for 5 in 2-point range, and then 1 for 3 on threes. Got to look late. It would not fall. So she has 4 total rebounds and 3 points, 1 personal foul. And then off the bench, Booker and Kirk, they both had 1 rebound each. So 7 for 22 for 31.8% 2-point range. And then they were 1 for 7 3-point range for 14.3. And then they had 2 attempts at the free throw line, 1 for 2. And so we stand, Todd, at 16-9. It's been a game of runs where we saw very low scoring early. It was 3-2 after 1 quarter, Edmond Memorial, and then they both went on scoring frenzy with 13 points for Edmond Memorial and 7 for Verdigris. So we finish up at 16-9.
You know, Doug, I look at points in the paint. I think you gave that statistic. Edmond Memorial 10-8 over Verdigris, and most of those 10 points came after Verdigris went away from the man-to-man to that zone defense. And part of what was a 8-point run to get them out in front 9-2 before Verdigris scored 7 straight to tie the game at 9.
We talked about tradition with Verdigris. They've been to the state tournament 8 times. They actually have a 3-8 record. Last year they made it to the semifinals and were knocked out by our own Lincoln Christian Lady Bulldogs, 49-40. And so they have played for 1 state championship. 2006 they lost to Tahlequah Sequoia. That game was 60-45. On the flip side of things, Edmond Memorial has been to the state tournament 8 times. They have an 8-14 record. They were state runner-up in 2012, and they lost to Edmond Santa Fe 44-41. I mentioned last year they were 22-5, and they lost to Norman in the semifinals. This is Coach Rachel Craball's 4th year. She has a 47-24 record, and I promise you they have visions of getting back to the big house.
And they've certainly got the parts to get it done.
Yes, they do.
That is the halftime report for the BOK Center, 16-9. You see on the score, Edmond Memorial of 6A leading 4A Verdigris. Second half coming up next from the Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip on Squirtle.tv.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
For over 50 years, Tulsa Tech has helped people find new career paths, jobs, and a successful future. We've partnered with Tulsa businesses to grow our economy and help train the workforce of our community. During these uncertain times, one thing is for sure. Tulsa Tech will be here when life returns to normal, helping people make their own path. We will get through this together.
Back in downtown Tulsa, along with Doug Nelson and our Squirtle crew, Todd Miller with you courtside of the BOK Center. Verdigris down by 7 to start the second half, 16-9. Lady Cardinals will put Brown, Wigington, Daniels, Grace Waters, and Adeline Waters out on the floor to start the second half. And it looks like that Edmond Memorial will start the same way they began the basketball game, with one exception. Avery Olmstead will be out there on the floor. Avery is the only player off of the bench for either side, Doug, in his first half that scored a point.
That's amazing, but she averages 16.7, so we would expect that in this game scenario tonight for sure.
Just 1 of 5 shooting, 1 of 3 from three-point range. Edmond has it to start the second half. Memorial working right perimeter. Taylor Morris with the basketball. Out throwing her is Adeline Waters. Morris with a hard dribble. Waters knocks it out of her hands. Morris picks it back down to Olmstead right in the paint. She rips it away, and they're going to call a reach-in foul. And that's number 1 on Adeline Waters.
Verdigris staying in that man-to-man. They found something they like. We'll see if they go back to the zone at some point.
7:32 to play here in the third period. It's been a game of runs. Edmond Memorial, in fact, all of their points from the field have been scored in 2 combined runs, one of 8 points, the other by 7. And that 7-point run closed the first half after the game was tied at 9. Olmstead spins on the left baseline, kicks it back out, foul on extend on the wing for Tanner Morris. Edmond Memorial started the ball game with a possession that went 78 seconds before they even took a shot. They missed their first 8 field goals before finally getting a bucket with 1:44 to go in the first period. Runner down the paint, Addie Johnson misses, and there for the window is Brindley Brown.
That possession right there was 53 seconds. One thing that stood out for me in the first half was Verdigris actually out-rebounded Edmond Memorial, 16-14.
They did, and a lot of that was just sheer hustle because they're certainly outsized. Wigington for 3 air balls at wing left. Jemiah Johnson runs down the rebound. Offensive rebound, standing even at 5 early here in the second half. Williams, a crossover dribble, gets deep. Missed it, but will draw the foul and go to the free throw line. Grace Waters with her first.
Olmstead was on the far side, and she was wanting the ball. You can just see it. She's ready to get going in this one.
One thing, Doug, that Verdigris has to clean up if they want to stay into this ball game is turnovers. 12 turnovers, but fortunately for the Lady Cardinals, Those only resulted in 4 Lady Bulldog points. First foul shot by Williams is clean, and the first point of the second half belongs to Memorial.
You're right, 12-7 in the first half. A little better crowd starting to fill in, which makes it feel a little bit more like a regular game versus this big 18,000-seat arena.
Williams hits both. She has 4. Bulldogs now 3 of 4 foul shooting. Verdigris is 1 of 1. 90 seconds into the third period, the lead balloons to 9. That's the biggest of the night. Quick three put up right side. Wigington, and she knocked the eyes out of it. And that was a good job of being patient against that full court pressure.
Yeah, she did a great job just taking her time, getting it up, nothing but net.
6:17 to play here in period number 3. Williams sets the table out front. Aska comes high to receive the pass. Verdigris still in a man-to-man. Now they get Homestead down low. Got her in a mismatch, and she lays it in. Avery with her second basket has all 5 of the reserve points today for Memorial. And the lead balloons to 8, 20-12. 2-on-1 at the other end. Good bounce pass, and it's finished by Wigington off the glass.
Verdigris attacking the rim right there. They got to keep going.
8 points now for Wigington, who is out there with 3 fouls. It's crucial she doesn't pick up her 4th before the start of the 4th period. Hard dribble right. Aska bounces into the corner. It's fumble at Jomstead. Bodies on the floor. It's dug out by Verdigris, and let's see who it's off of. I think it's off the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, so the pass was a little bit low. Actually hit her right in the knees.
Defending champs, the boys champs are in the house. Dale, the 2-time defending 2A state champions, will take the floor next as they begin defense of their championship against Nathan Hale and the Rangers. Honesty Hawkins, a hard dribble left in the corner. It's Johnson for 3. It's an air ball, and over the back, a foul called underneath. They're looking at Janiah Williams, and she picks up number 1.
Yeah, Daniels did a great job of blocking out right there over the larger Williams.
20-14, somehow Verdigris staying around this ball game. Their only lead was 2-1, and that came with 1:44 to play in the first period. A steal in the front court. Addie Johnson to the goal. Misses the layup. Crashing for the rebound is Adeline Waters, but she throws it away. 3 opportunities at the rim that time for Memorial, and they missed all 3 as Adeline Waters again has the rebound.
That was a crazy sequence. We actually, the steal came off of a dribble off the toe, and then we had 2 blocks by the smaller Verdigris girls.
Wigington with the basketball in the first half. Only 1 block, and that was by the Bulldogs, and Wigington airballs that 3 out of bounds.
Yeah, that one didn't have a chance. Coach Bunton's saying, lift, use your legs.
Her 3-pointer here of the period ended an 0-for-7 start this afternoon for the Lady Cardinals beyond the arc. They're now 1 of 8. Trip forced to play third period, 20-14 Memorial. Wing right, Janiah Williams. They were semifinalists in 6A last year. Williams, a fall-away jumper on the baseline, got it.
That was sweet. Went off her right foot, falling to the right, nothing but net. Nice.
She has 4 of her 6 here in the third period. Verdigris a half-court pass. They get into the paint. Brown puts the defender in the spin cycle, kicks it out high. The 3 by Wigington on line, but short again. Rebound underneath to Aska.
She's got the green light. It looks like Coach Bunton wanting her to go.
Aska behind the back dribble to the paint. Bounces it out. Ball deflected. Bodies on the floor. It's dug out by Hawkins to Addie Johnson.
Beaucamp did a great job just going after that, playing physical.
Halfway through the third period in Tulsa, 22-14 our score. Elbow right, Janiah Williams. And she is going to be tied up again by Kate Wigington. That's a turnover as Verdigris has the arrow.
You love the energy that Winnington's bringing right here. Making shots, playing hard on defense. Verdigris hanging around at 22-14.
Stringfellow will come in and replace Adeline Waters. I'll tell you what, she's been fearless, Doug, despite those 3 first-half fouls.
Yeah, and led the way in rebounds with 4 in the first half.
3:47 to play before the end of the third period. Big possession here for Verdigris. They trail by 8. Their biggest deficit has been 7 on 2 occasions. Wigington out high, looking for a screen now. Attacks right. Kicks it off of the wing for Brindley Brown. She'll hold above her head. Brown 2 dribbles into the paint. Leaves it out high for Beauchamp. Back out front. Wigington straight on. Airballed the 3, and they're unable to tip the rebound back in bounds.
So, again, you can see her pressing just a little bit right here. She hit the big 3, and then the last 3 have just one was a little short, and those 2 have just hit the front of the rim.
Booker replaces Aska. That's a pair of juniors for Rachel Craybaugh, who, again, as we told you, is in her 4th season. Prior to that, she'd been a Memorial assistant for 8 years, the last 2 under Kurt Knox, and those 2 went to the area tournament once and were 30-20. She was a natural to replace Knox when he stepped away. Right side of the front court is Booker. Bounce pass to Williams. Jemiah left of the screen from Homestead. Now she holds high. Avery bangs her way into the paint, had it knocked out of her hands. Ball still free, poked out front by Wigington, picked up by the Lady Bulldogs. Down the paint goes Johnson, and she's fouled.
I'm just watching Brown battle with Jomstead. Man, what a mismatch right there as far as height. That you go 6'1" versus 5'8", and it's a battle.
Addie Johnson will go to the line for 2 shots. Her first trip this afternoon, and she misses short of the first. Before that, Memorial had hit 3 of their first 4 for the foul line. That's been a big difference, not extremely lopsided, but a difference in free throws attempted. This will be the 6th for the Lady Bulldogs. Verdigris has attempted just 1. Second one is no good, but Avery Homestead there for the stick back.
Homestead just powered it back up. What an athlete, 6'1". Good-looking kid.
Lead grows to 10 for Edmond Memorial, 24-14. Out high, Wigington with the basketball. They have to know where she's at all times. Gets a little rub, works foul line left. Had it ripped out of her hands, or nearly ripped out of her hands, and she traveled.
I think they've got to they're running the offense through Whittington right now. I think they've got to move it around a little more and try a few more options here.
Bobby Jones will come into the lineup. She's going to replace Ryland Stringfellow, who's seen some minutes here in her first ever trip to the Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip. She is just a freshman, 5'9", bright future in Northeast Oklahoma for her. Elbow left with it is Williams. She'll raise and gets a nice bounce off the rim and drops it home.
You thought the move down here on the baseline was athletic. That one was going the other way. Man, what a kid right there.
8 now for Williams, 6 of the period. Lead grows to 12 for the Lady Bulldogs as we're approaching 2 minutes to go with a third of the bounce pass. Knocked away out of bounds. Brindley Brown was about to be trapped right in front of her own bench.
Largest lead at 12.
Addie Johnson will check out. Taylor Morris comes back into the lineup with 2:02 to play here in the third period from the BOK Center. Hard dribble left. Brindley Brown bounces it down low, and the layup is good.
Yeah, did a great job. Got the ball, dribble handoff, and then attacked, drew the defender, and punched it right down to the post
Bobby
player.
Jones gets her first bucket of the assist with 1:50 to play here in the third. Lead down to 10. Morris holds left wing side, foul unextended. Now it's Hawkins down low to Homestead. Spins, missed it short, crashes for the rebound, and a loose ball foul upcoming against Edmond Memorial.
Again, great job by Brown. Just walling her off right there, and ball was short, and then here comes the rebound by one of Verdigris' smaller girls.
Third foul as a team against Memorial, the first of the night against Homestead, who holds offers for the likes of Arkansas, Duke, Texas Tech, Utah, Oklahoma State, Kansas, Colorado, and Iowa State. 1:19 to play here with the third. Verdigris can cut it to single digits again. Wigington, who's been their leading scorer today with 8 points.
Got to get Daniels and Brown involved offensively here.
Yep, Brown handles the basketball. They blanket her. Now it's Wigington who drives left to the foul.
And that's going to help right there. Clock stops. Opportunity for 2.
Justice Booker thought she beat her to the spot. Instead, they say she was not set, so Booker has her second. And 2 free throws for Kate Wigington. In fact, she's the only Lady Cardinal from Verdigris today to attempt a free throw. She was 1 of 1 of the first half, and that one rattles out.
Again, I think this facility plays a factor in shot percentage for sure. Free throw line and 2 and 3s.
Yeah, most of these schools play in much, much more compact, smaller gyms. Second one is good. Lead down to 9 at 26-17. 70 seconds to play here in the third period. Janiah Williams, the 5'10 junior, into the front court. Foul unextended. Now veers back top of the circle. Funnels a pass to Morris for 3 left wing. Too strong. Rebound to Maddie Daniels.
Again, she's working hard on the defensive boards. That's 2 in a row for her.
Wigington spins left baseline. You know, they say rebounding, about 90% of it is effort.
Yeah.
And regardless of whether you're outsized or not, you can rebound it. We've seen that by Verdigris
Yeah,
today.
I feel like Verdigris, they're just going after it on both ends. They've led the whole way on rebounds.
28 seconds to play here in the third period. Daniels spins, tried to bounce it across the floor and threw it away.
Trouble is you don't get points for rebounds.
No, you don't. Adeline Waters will come in and Bobby Jones will check out. It is a pair of seniors, both 5'8". Mike Button with his arms crossed off to our left. Watching the final seconds of the third period here at the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions melt away. Janiah Williams out front, beats a double team, veers left, goes to Homestead of the wing. Out high, it's Hawkins. She'll throw up a runner and a blocking foul.
Again, Verdigris just playing solid defense. This team averages 57 points a game, and we're sitting at 26 with almost 3 quarters gone. Trouble is, Verdigris only has 17.
Yep.
But they're hanging around.
Honesty Hawkins looking for a third point of the afternoon, goes to the line for 2. Free throws up, and she rattles it home. This is a very good Memorial team, one that's going to challenge for the gold ball in the state's largest classification. Hawkins' second free throws up at front rim's no good. Homestead went over the back, got the miss. Her first stick back, no good. Second one rolls off, no good. And then the ball deflected as the buzzer sounds. So we have 8 minutes remaining here in this matchup from downtown Tulsa. Through 3 periods, Memorial 27, Verdigris 17. It's the 58th annual Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip here on Squirtle.tv.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
One thing that stood out today is just watching Edmond Memorial. Their 3-headed monster, obviously, is number 22, Williams, Johnson, and then Jonstead.
Here we go.
Those 3 are nice.
Memorial with a basketball, chance to build on a 10-point lead. They've led by as many as 11 on 2 occasions here in the third period. Underway here with the fourth.
Back to the 2-3 zone right here for Verdigris. Matchup out of it.
Aska bounces it down low, right low post. Morris backs out to the corner. Now they back off. She'll put up a 3, and they dodged a bullet. It skips off, no good. Rebound to Wigington.
Here we go, down the lane.
Down the paint goes Daniels, throws up a runner, missed it. Follow shot, hit the bottom of the rim. That's Addie Walters. And Adeline will go to the line for a pair. Janiah Williams called for the personal.
When they've gotten that deep, they've done a great job getting it to the big. That's 2 times now. Let's see if she can knock down these free throws.
Almost a half minute deep into the fourth period. Game number 2 of the night session coming up next. The defending Tournament of Champions in the boys draw. Dale will take on Tulsa Nathan Hale. First foul shot is short. Second one is no good as well. So Waters leaves a pair at the foul line, and Williams runs down the miss.
Then you have your defending champions, Lincoln Christian Lady Bulldogs versus the Tahlequah Tigers.
We both enjoyed our stay in Tulsa last year, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Williams, cross court left side, and Olmstead knocks the eyes out of a 3. He had trouble near the rim, but no problem on that distance as she has 10.
Yeah, she is the real deal. True shooter, got great length, 6'1", can get it done both ends.
Wigington drives, throws it up, hit the side of the rim. Good defense that time by Memorial, and Janiah Williams has the miss. 7:45 to play. Todd Miller, Doug Nelson with you here at the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip. Downtown Tulsa.
They love these high ball screens.
It's a high ball screen, drives to the foul line, misses back rim, rebound underneath, and guess who? Maddie Daniels again. She's tied up by Brooklyn Aska, but Verdigris keeps it as checking to the ball game comes Grace Waters.
You talked about heart, but also discipline, putting your body on these bigger lady dogs. Edmond Memorial, that is.
6.5 minutes to play. 30-17. Verdigris with the basketball. They trail by their largest margin of the day. Wing left, Wigington. Underhands a pass to Waters. Grace angles top of the circle. Now they'll trigger a long three, and that one is an air ball out of bounds by Maddie Daniels. I think you need to step up a little closer now when you routinely airball three-point shots.
That one was way downtown, and you can see the frustration on her back, on her face. They're needing something to get them going here.
And perhaps that leads to the depth perception problems that you've talked about this arena possesses.
Possibly, for sure. So now it looks like we're back man-to-man for Verdigris.
Williams across midcourt with 6:10 to play in the ball game. They bounce it to Aska slot left. She curls around the top of the key. Jolmstead for three, got it.
I saw
trouble
her
at the rim, but nothing from long distance.
I mentioned it already. She had 8 in one game, and then against Owasso had 5. Just a pure shooter.
She has 3. Williams pokes the ball away from Wigington, out and running the Lady Bulldogs, and it's fumbled out of bounds. Johnson
starting to flex their muscle a little bit right here, pushing out.
Lead is 16, 33-17, as Jackie Beauchamp will check out for Mike Bunton's club. Not only does the loser go to the consolation bracket, but they play tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock against an injury-riddled Kiefer club. Right court of 3, Stringfellow no good. Jolmstead with a rebound, and from behind it's knocked away, and it's out of bounds off Verdigris. Good hustle, though, that time by Wigington.
Yeah, they're no strangers, Kiefer and Verdigris. They play several times throughout the year and then usually in the playoffs.
It is really unfortunate what happened to John Kuhn's club. He had a real contender in Class 3A, but they lost their 2 best players to injury and now are just a shell of themselves.
They did hang around a little while against Booker T, but yeah, you're right. It's just a whole different look.
Jordan out there. Avery Jordan missed a bump at the rim, and Verdigris with a rebound.
So we'll go the other way. Here comes Brown. Down the lane she goes. Fires over her left shoulder.
Spins and missed the shot. Rebound to Brooklyn Aska. Now to Williams. Here comes Edmond Memorial again. Williams pulls up underneath the foul line and knocks down the jumper.
Listen, she's the most athletic kid on the floor right there. That was beautiful, that little jump shot.
Well, I'll tell you, Edmond Memorial, they're going to be a threat in 6A not only this year, but they have a ton of juniors playing key minutes this year. Ball fumble to the left corner. Grace Waters recovers. Back out front, it's Wigington. Wigington bounces left side for Waters with 4:45 to play, and they turn it over again. Williams intercepts it. Now goes to the goal, lays it up, missed it. Good defense by Daniels as to not foul. Maddie with another rebound. Now it's 2-on-1. Stringfellow to the rim, and it is blocked, but a foul called against Avery Jordan. That's her first.
Yeah, blocks both ways. Daniels did a great job, but Daniels was a little bit strong with the body, lower side.
Honesty Hawkins about to check back in for Edmond Memorial. This score holds up. They will play Booker T. Washington tomorrow in the championship semifinals at 4 o'clock. Addie Russell will come in for Verdigris. First foul shot is good by Stringfellow, and the freshman tallies at her first tournament championship game.
That game tomorrow will be fun to watch.
Yeah.
2 athletic bunches.
Second one is up and good. Booker T. Washington pulled away in the second half to defeat injury-riddled Kiefer. And Kiefer awaits the loser of this one at 9 in the morning tomorrow. All 24 games over 3 days this week on Squirtle. Cutting back door is Johnson. She got too far to the basket, scooped it up, hit the bottom of the backboard.
Did a good job. They were trying to speed them up right there with the trap out front.
Daniels
got the quick one, sorry.
Daniels with another rebound, speeds into the front court. Wigington drives right, and a reach-in foul against the Lady Bulldogs. Could go against one of 2 players. They're calling it on Williams, and that's her third personal.
I like her demeanor. She just gave a little smile right there. These games, like you said, are huge in gaining momentum going towards your bigger playoff games, state tournament time.
Wigington for 3, bricked it for the left wing side. That last foul, incidentally, the third of the period against Edmond Memorial. Williams, who was called for it, goes coast to coast, gliding to the goal, scoops it up and in, and she'll get it and one.
Turns her body completely sideways, able to control it with the kiss off the glass. My goodness, that's nice.
Janiyah Williams with a dozen, and she's exploded here with the final 16 minutes of this contest. Of those 16, 14 have come since the intermission. Foul shot is up, and it's good. Williams is 3 of 3 at the foul line.
19-point lead. That's the largest of the day, and like I said earlier, they're starting to flex their muscles here, and Verdigris has done a great job defensively. They averaged 57, and they're only at 38.
Maddie Kirk, the 5'9 sophomore, re-enters for Rachel Crayball's club in a travel against Grace Waters. Turnovers have just really paralyzed Verdigris offense. They've really never gotten into a flow today.
No, and like you said, we've hit a couple threes, and then there's been several shots that were short from way downtown. They needed a couple of those to fall to give them some momentum to stick around.
3:42 to play in the ball game. It's all Edmond Memorial since halftime. Olmsted left side, try to backdoor cut, and it's intercepted. Grace Waters with the interception. Speeds up the left sideline. Now she'll slow it down. She attacks the goal, goes to the rim, overshot it with some contact. Rebound to Verdigris. Back to Waters. Now they're going to pull it back out front. They cross-court it left quarter. Back of the wing with it is Wigington with 3:15 to play in the ball game. Need to hurry. Down 38-19 and a steal. Olmsted with the bounce pass interception to the goal, 1-on-2. Left-handed layup is good.
Not only was it 1-on-2, she went left-handed and finished strong.
Olmsted with the basket off of the steal. 1 to 3 minutes to play for the BOK sitter. 40-19. Wigington with a spinner in the paint, got the back rim drop.
Did a great job spinning around with her left hand. There's a steal right there by Daniels, puts it back up and in.
Just like that, 4 straight for the Lady Cardinals. Is it too little too late, though, with 2:45 to play. 40-23 our score. Wing right is Kurt. Down low to Williams, looking for Olmsted. Excuse me, that's Jordan, who rips it away and then goes up and scores.
Strong in there. They have some nice size over her right shoulder with the left hand.
Avery Jordan, another junior on the roster, gets her first bucket of the Tournament of Champions. Wigington, another 3. Bang! She knocks the eyes out of that one straight on.
Shooters are going to shoot, and even though she'd missed a couple, she fires it up, and there it is. Nothing but bottom.
42-26, Edmond Memorial with 2:12 to play in the ball game. Out high, Janiah Williams with the basketball. She is trapped and throws it right to Wigington. Wigington with it. 1-on-1 of the goal. Left-handed layup is good.
Did a great job using her body to shield off Williams right there and then went with the left.
Kate Wigington now has 16 of Verdigris 28 points, and all of a sudden it's a 14-point game. But time an ally of the Lady Bulldogs with 1:48 to play.
Almost another pick.
Williams drives hard right, lays it up off the glass and in.
That's just a great basketball play down the right side, strong to the rack.
She's a really good scorer. Give her 15 today, including 13 of the second half. In the paint, muscling up as Daniels comes up short. Olmsted runs down the rebound with 1:19 to play. Memorial is going to advance. They'll be 6-1. Verdigris will drop to the consolation bracket at 6-3, but not without a fight. Kirk covered up, gets it to Jordan, cutting to the rim, and she's fouled.
Daniels still playing hard. Clock stops.
Daniels with her 4th. We talked about Kate Wigington in the third period not picking up her 4th foul. Well, she hasn't picked up a foul since having 3 in the first half, and that's been big.
Yeah, that's discipline right there. Did a good job because she's played hard.
Jordan's first foul shot clangs off the heel of the rim. Memorial has not been particularly great today for the foul line.
That might be their only weakness in this particular game.
They're 5 of 10. Williams and Olmsted are going to check out of the ball game. Hannah Hamlin, a 5'9" junior, will come in for Avery Jordan should she make this free throw. Also, Keegan Baker, a 6'1" sophomore, is entered. Second free throw is good. Avery didn't play the game right. She should have made the first, missed the second, and she stays out there.
Oh, man, you are correct. That's been around a long time, hasn't it?
1:08 to play here in the ball game. Along with the voice of Lincoln Christian Athletics, I'm Todd Miller. Wigington drives into the defense and is going to be fouled. Well, she is fearless going into the big bodies of Edmond Memorial. Foul against Baker, her first.
You're right. Leading the way for Verdigris, but also no quitting, the young lady. Still battling here with 66 seconds left.
Wigington and Daniels I've been very impressed with. First free throw by Wigington is short. She's now 2 of 4 at the line. This will be the 9th free throw for Verdigris today. So far, they have hit just 4 of their first 8. So both teams hovered around 50% for the foul line.
Coach Bunton, 13 years at Verdigris. He'll have them rolling playoff time. You watch.
Second free throw is good. Games like this only help you win, lose, or draw. Never should back away from good competition. Kirk with it out high to Peyton Burke, the 5'4" sophomore. She cross-courts it for Alyssa Fletcher. Fletcher, right side to Kirk. Down the paint she goes. Off balance, missed it. Bodies on the floor. Ball rolling loose. And still no tie-up. Memorial has it. Fletcher with a kick-out pass. Trying to bounce it across the floor. And it's kicked out of bounds.
both of these teams state semifinals last year, and I promise you both of them have visions of that again this year or a little farther.
Paisley Sparks, the 5'6" sophomore, comes into the ball game, and now belatedly Trinity Brown, a 5'6" junior, gets to the scores table, so she'll have to check into the next stoppage. Will we have one with 33 seconds to play? Left corner on a kick out. It's Maddie Kirk. Her 3 too strong. Stick back is good, though, from Peyton Burke. So Burke off a Kirk miss makes it 47-29 Verdigris, or Memorial. Callie James right side. Beauchamp with the basketball, and it's taken away. Steal by Baker. Keegan 2-on-2. Layup is missed at the other end. Stick back wouldn't go by Hamlin. 4 seconds to play. Callie James gets across midcourt as the buzzer sounds. And Edmond Memorial trailed just one time at 2-1. And after they got that first basket, with 1:44 to go in the first period, they rolled from there and cruised to a 47-29 victory.
Yeah, and again, Verdigris did a great job hanging around early and then playing hard into the third quarter. But Edmond Memorial just has the size and strength and just out-muscled them down the stretch here.
All right, we'll be back to recap this one after these messages from the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip on Squirtle.tv.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
Todd Miller, Doug Nelson, as we wrap it up from downtown Tulsa, the 58th playing of the Tournament of Champions this year, fueled by Quick Trip. Final score at our first broadcast of the night session, 47-29, Edmond Memorial over Verdigris. Let's take a look at the final numbers for the Lady Cardinals, 11-36, 31% for the floor, 2 of 14 from 3 for 14%. By comparison, Memorial was 37%, 19 of 51, 3 of 13 from 3. Both teams again struggled for the foul line. Both were less than 56%. Verdigris 5 of 9, Edmond Memorial 6 of 11. Rebounds, the advantage finally in favor of Memorial. It was a slight advantage for Verdigris at halftime, 33-28. Lady Bulldogs final on the glass, 13-6 on the offensive glass. 21 turnovers for Verdigris today, only 11 for Edmond Memorial. Verdigris had 6 assists, 11 made baskets. They also had 2 blocks, 8 steals. 5 assists for the Lady Bulldogs, 19 made baskets, 1 block shot, and 13 steals. Points to the paint, Edmond Memorial with a slight advantage, 24-18. Points off turnovers, 9-6 Lady Bulldogs. Second chance points, Edmond Memorial 9-4. Fast break points, Edmond Memorial 4-2. Bench scoring, Memorial with a 20-4 advantage. Individually today, let's take a look at the scoring. Only one double-figure score for Verdigris as they will fall into a consolation bracket game with Kiefer tomorrow here at 9 o'clock. 17 points, 3 rebounds for Kate Wigington. She was 6 of 14 from the field, 2 of 8 from three-point range. And strangely enough, Doug, nobody else had more than 2 points. They had a bunch of players score, but nobody with more than 2 points.
Yeah, Winnington led the way, like you said, at 17, but the next leading scorer was 2. There were several of them, but you got to have a little more help than that.
Brindley Brown finished with 2. Maddie Daniels had 2. We talked about her work on the glass. She had 10. 2 points from Grace and Adeline Walters. Waters, 1 point from Callie James, 1 point from Addie Russell, and then 2 points from Bobby Jones. Leading scorers today with 15 apiece, Jediah Williams and Avery Jolmstead. Jolmstead was 6 of 13, warmed up in the second half from 3, hit 3 of 5 for the ball game, and again made all 3 of the Lady Bulldogs 3-point shots today. 3 points apiece from Taylor Morris and Honesty Hawkins, also 3 from Avery Jordan, 2 points from Peyton Burke, 2 points from Brooklyn Aska. Leading rebounders today, Jolmstead with 7 and Williams with 7. They also were the co-leaders in scoring. 4 assists today from Jediah Williams. She had 4 steals as well. The only block shot, Avery Jolmstead for Edmond Memorial. 2 blocks today for Verdigris, 1 each from Maddie Daniels and Brinley Brown. Your final thoughts, my friend?
Oh, you just got to enjoy the way that Williams and Jolmstead are the dynamic duo, and then you throw in Addie Johnson, that's a Division I soccer player. You've got a nice core right there with a lot of surrounding players to help you get to where you want to go this year. But it's just fun to watch these type athletes get after it.
Man, I enjoy this.
I enjoyed. You got more work to do, and then I'm going to catch my breath and come back for a couple more.
Hope
on
we
the
get
flip
to see
side.
each other later this week.
Hey,
Doug.
absolutely. You're a true professional, my friend, and well done, sir.
Doug Nelson, the voice of Lincoln Christian. Set it in here on this broadcast. Coming up next, it's the Dale Pirates and the Nathan Hale Rangers. You see the final on your screen. Edmond Memorial 45, Verdigris 29. Coming up next, it's Dale and Nathan Hale here on Squirtle.